with enough shit, you win the friend. With the 5 for those who hop and make your one nigga stay loony after taking one pop.
Hey there YouTube, it is Noah, Chaos Cuber here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the YJ Cat, Lucky Cat, and Elephant Cubes. Without further ado, let's get right into the review. Okay, so these here are the YJ Lucky Cat Cube and Elephant Cubes. I've had quite a few of the different Lucky Cat Cubes throughout the years, but I just recently got one of the Elephant Cubes. And I guess, even though these are not really meant to be speed solved, since they do solve pretty well, I'm going to be working with both the cubing merits and also the appearance merits of these cubes. So actually, as animal cubes, these actually do have some competition. If you see these Lucky Cat and Elephant Cubes there, Yushid has recently come out with a set of Panda and Tiger Cubes. I actually don't have the Tiger one right here, but this is the Panda, and as you can see, the size comparison is quite extreme, and then I'll put a 50mm 2x2, standard 2x2. Next to those, the Panda is very, very large and also more detailed than the Cat Cube. So which one is really worth it? Well, it really depends on you. I mean, the Panda looks weird and deformed, usually when you're solving it. Compared to the Cat Cube with its compact appearance here, actually, I don't know, less traumatic when you scramble and try to solve it. I don't know exactly, but I guess look at them. Which one do you want? I'm pretty sure the Cat Cube's a little bit less expensive too. I believe these are like $3 or $4 from Light Take, where I bought these from. And all in all, let's just quickly get into the turning. This one has not been tensioned or lubricated, except out of the box. And as you can see, it has a bit of corner cutting, nothing super significant. And the tensions are very tight on this one, as opposed to the Elephant Cube, where the tensions are a little bit looser and corner cutting is a little bit better. One thing I will bring up though, these are capped pieces, and the pieces have a couple pieces on the caps. I should say they're multiple pieces, and then they're capped. So you might have the pieces falling off from time to time. That's one thing to worry about. It's not a big deal, but if you really have an issue with that, you can super glue those together. So anyway, this is the elephant here, and as you can see, the solve on these is actually fairly difficult, because this piece here looks similar to this piece, and they can be switched around. And the way I go about solving these is basically solving this as the bottom layer, the top as the bottom layer, and then the bottom as the top layer. Basically, because then you have flat, and you can kind of tell where everything is. I'll do a walkthrough solve at the end here, and show you exactly what I mean with that. But basically, if you solve the bottom last, it's a little bit easier. So, like I said, they move fairly well. I don't know, they're very smooth moving, but they don't have a lot of corner cutting, and they're very basic mechanisms. They are tensionable, they do have springs, they aren't like the cheapest type of mechanism, but they're not super great either, as compared to a normal 2x2, which obviously has a few more things. And as I said, in a size comparison aspect there, they are definitely a bit larger, the standard 50mm 2x2, but compared to the Yushin Panda or Tiger, they're pretty small. So I guess that's about all I have to do with the turning and all that. Nice and smooth, and I mean, they're more for display than anything else. At least that's the way I would use them. They're not really meant to be speed solved. But without further ado, let's get into walkthrough solve. I am very slow and sometimes have issues trying to get these solved just because of piece recognition being a bit confusing with these. So anyway, let's just do a quick hand scramble and try it out. Let's see if I can get it first attempt. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to start with the head section here. So let's just get those pieces in place. That was actually very, very simple. There's the full head stuck together, and then the bottom pieces, which right now are in the X configuration. Let's figure out, none of them are together, so maybe it would be, let's try this. And there you go. Okay, well, actually I got lucky on that one. Got it done first try. And secondly, you have to figure out if this is in the correct position, which usually can line up with a hand to check. And I believe that's how it's supposed to be. So then you just do I don't even know what this algorithm is called, but just the second, it's not the T-perm algorithm, it's the other algorithm. They use to solve a 2x2, and there you go, that's done pretty quickly. Let's try the Elephant Cube and see if I get that lucky this time. Usually my solves are a bit slower on these cubes. But as you can see, if you solve it on the bottom like I do, generally, it's definitely not too difficult of a solve. And it can be kind of fun. I mean, I think my record on that cube is like 15 seconds, but in general, I think I average around 40. I mean, it's pretty slow for a 2x2 like it is. So anyway, let's try the Elephant Cube. I believe this is actually only the second time I've solved the Elephant Cube, so it'll be interesting to see how difficult this is. Try to figure out how to pair up these two pieces here. There we go. And as I said before, I go for the head first, and then I add the rest of it there. Let's figure out which other pieces are related to the head here. No, actually I'm doing the wrong side. Okay, wow, I'm dumb. Whatever, so I'll do the bottom first, and then I'll try to go for the top, just to try that out. But I was just doing the wrong side there, so I guess we can put the flat, compare those up. That makes it pretty easy. And then we have all the head pieces. So let's see here. Okay, and there you go, it's solved. So, my whole decision to try and solve it the opposite direction was a bad one. You definitely want to solve it that bottom side if you actually want an easy solve. Otherwise, you're going to have some difficulty. So now it's all solved, and there we go. I'm pretty sure I fast-forwarded through part of that. But exactly like I was saying there, the turning on these is very good if you actually decide to solve them. Otherwise, they're very good display puzzles. And I guess that's all about there is to say. I'm not going to be uploading an average of 5 or average of 12 video like I usually do on these. This is more just kind of showing you these puzzles, tell you how they turn, and that's about it. Okay, well, a little bit more deranged, or what should I say, unorganized than I hoped on that, but hopefully got the idea. Those puzzles are very fun to solve, and also very good for display. Good puzzles in general. I guess that's about it for my review of those. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below if you enjoyed. Recommend more puzzles for my review below, or other video ideas if you have any. Thanks for watching. Chaos Cuber out. Goodbye.